You know what? I'll say that I'm so glad that God is on the throne. Because if it was up to our own devices, man, we'd be in some trouble. We'd be in some trouble. But God is good. He's uh he's protected us. I hope. No, we know he does. That's right. All of creation in your thing now.
Stop recording. I already recording. It had the TV. It's like an optical. Yeah, we just gotta get this on here. So I get this on this whole thing right now. It's not really. Got it on. She's gonna give me some. Yeah. And I used to do this with a phone, and now it's a lot more harder. I just keep doing it with the phone instead.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Your dad. Hit your nose. Good camera, man. Yeah, respect that man's height. Your dad. Bum, 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 bum. There's a fly. It's a white one. We got it. That that he did. Dead. Is the mic on? You dead. Man, where is that even here, man?
Well, I pray that our eyes would be pressed towards heaven. Lord, I know that things can seem chaotic, other things can seem out of whack, and really they are. Look the Father, you know what to do, and so help us to trust you for you, Lord. Help us to lean on you and trust in your word, Lord. So when the winds and the waves come, and they do come, Lord, our house will be blown down, but rather stand firm and founded on the rock, which is Lord. Thank you again for your people here today. I pray that you bless us, study, Lord, that the hearing of your words will be received with joyfulness. Lord, that your people will be strengthened and encouraged for the week ahead. That the book of Jeremiah would not be something that's so interesting, rather as you declare your plan. Convict our hearts. Help us to encourage our legal on what you've done in the past. What you said, of course, is always nothing will be forgotten. The name of Jesus would be exalted in our rest. Thank you, Father. We honor you. I'll do with you guys real quick before we get started. Moses, in the book of Psalm 90, he would write this: teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. At some point, President Trump will die, but it wasn't yesterday. Amen. Amen. I come up here and we go through the book of Jeremiah and we've addressed some national sin, especially globally, nationally, what Jeremiah was going through, and it was chaotic. Chaotic. One thing I try to tell you guys every single week is to pray for your country. And if I can, I don't know what to tell you, if I can thank you, pray for your country. Please, pray for your country. Okay? You know, we are a divided lot. And honestly, it doesn't matter who you put in the Oval Office, it doesn't matter how many senators or Congress people you put out there in Washington, D.C., if we are not founded on the gospel of Jesus Christ, we have no hope. We just don't. Okay? So that we are thinking of the people of God. And our national leaders, they need to do the same. Okay? They need to beseech God with humility. Right? They do. And I really hope, and my prayer is that this is a huge wake-up call to pull it out. We don't need to be sitting in our hands anymore. We don't need to be salt and light of the country that God has placed us in. We do it. So it was a really difficult moment. I was not around. I was around when Reagan was possibly there was a attempt on his life as well, but those reasons were different, right? I think it was Sarah Crawford or whatever. There you go. Yeah, I told him to go and he did it, right? But he was great at it. What was wrong with me? I've been told that was the angel was this morning frozen. And yesterday, the Holy Father raised God. Yeah, and the reality for us is that in Ecclesiastes, Solomon would say, you should go out to go visit the morning house. So you can realize how fragile our lives are. None of us are promised tomorrow. And Trump's no different. None of us are promised. And yet, for whatever reason, the Lord has spared him. We're thankful for that. Yeah. Look at self. You stop the culture. Stop the system. And I really do pray that these things would bring us up. We've got to get together. I believe it starts here in this room with the Marcuses, right? And living as God would have you live. Being salt and light that we're in this place to live in. God has put you guys here for a reason. And I really believe that if we do things that God wants to do, that we will wreak havoc on all of hell. Didn't matter about the other people because they were there for Trump. He needed a crowd, the background. Yeah. And it was with no consequence to him. He straight around and went and hit anybody else. And they did. Yeah, somebody wake up this morning and their loved one's not there. That's tragic.
Well, they went to bed last night. They went to.
That's right. So yeah, we're in the position we are because we compromised and we said, no, God, we don't need you in our governments. We don't need you in our education. We don't need you in our families. We don't need you in our pulpits. And so it's no wonder that we look at our political class as enemies. That's where we are now.
How close that was. And Trump thinks he's God. And he, when he does that, he puts his head. Well, that makes him move his head. He make that gesture, he moves his head, and he puts his ear. He hasn't done that in the But this 20-year-old, not Marshall, this 20-year-old was not any military guy. I can't imagine a 20-year-old having skills to make a shot. Yeah, it's probably better to move his head. True. Well, that, the angel, move.
Yeah, when we start Bible, especially Jeremiah, what we're seeing is the Lord raises up kingdoms and he casts them down too. But I don't know about you guys, I want to see this country raised. I do. I love this place. I'm so thankful to be here. It really am. And again, there's not a policy on earth that's going to fix the issue we have right now. We are a tropical country. God has blessed us and blessed us and blessed us with fortune and prosperity. And when we've done with it, we've gone to the bigs. We've gone to the bigs. We need to return. And the best part of this, we return, guess what? The Lord will put on this country a ring and a coat and throw a party for us. But we're not there yet. And I'm really hoping, again, it starts with you guys. Don't wait for your politicians in D.C. because it's never going to happen. Now, I hope it does. I hope nationally that our current leaders are like, man, we have sinned against the Lord of hosts. Let's return to the Lord and find favor. Right? Remember, righteousness exalts a nation. But we're not there. We're not there. And so, don't wait for them. God will do it today. Today is the day of salvation, okay? Pray. This hasn't woken you up. I don't know what will. Pray. We want to see more of our husbands dead. And I don't know. Maybe some do. I don't know. Maybe some do. But we should desire our politicians to be safe and not slaves. Maybe they deserve or serve. They sin against the Lord. They sin against citizens. But we still desire if they are Christians. Okay? I just thought I'll get that out because it's still pretty raw. It's still pretty stopping the whole thing, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. But these is really bringing the book of Jeremiah to light. Because even with this book here, you're seeing catastrophe and judgment. And what is God trying to do there? God's trying to wake up the nations. He is. He's trying to wake up the nations. Judgment's coming for you. And more often than not, he tells them, story. He has a good and gracious king. He is altogether kind and wonderful, even in his judgments. Right? Even in judgments. Right. We are starting in Jeremiah 49:23. This chapter, I'm not going to lie, was extremely difficult for me to work through because it deals with several different nations in this chapter, and so to work through every single one of them is a little bit tricky for me. So I do cherish you guys' prayer. But of course, before we start, I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. The first question is, in our previous section, who is the Lord's eagle and lion? And it's all the book text, so you don't have to worry about trying to memorize what you read last. So
Jeremiah.
Who is it?
Jeremiah.
No, not Jeremiah. Who is the Lord's lion and eagle? Who is the Lord's lion and eagle? Remember, he says, hey, I want to send my lion out there and my eagle. Who is that?
Babylonians.
Who said it?
Babylonians.
Somebody never remember?
Nebuchadnezzar.
You ever heard or not? Okay, good. Something yeah, that's right. Nebuchadnezzar is Lord lion, the eagle. Often he says that Nebuchadnezzar is like a lion in the Jordan thicket. And he's going to come out and attack this metaphorically sheep. Um, what is the title given to government from Romans 14? We spent some time talking about that last week. Romans 13, I'm sorry, Romans 13. What was the title given to? It's a church title too. It's a ecclesiastical title from Romans 13. The Lord calls him what? What does the Lord call government in Romans 13? That's what I'm concerned. How would that be? Was there a chat? Well, we did the Lord for you guys. What's the Greek word for that? What's the Greek word for servant? It's a church. It's also a church office too.
No Google.
Church office. After deacon. The Greek word here for servant or subject is deacon. The government are God's diakonos or deacons. They're his servants to do his will played out in the country. And it makes sense, right? He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. This is his earth. People are his. And so he gives the government authority over them to rule in a way that is honorable. And if that government so chooses to be tyrannical or to abuse the people at hand or sin against the land that's supposed to govern, God will judge that land. And we're seeing that not only with Judah and Israel, but with Babylonians, but the Egyptians, the Philistines, etc., etc., etc. And I've already told you guys that God is still in the habit of doing that today. He's immutable, right? Hebrews 13:8. He's immutable, does not change. He still governs, he still rules, and he still judges as he sees fit. And he still shows grace as he sees fit as well. Remember Nebuchadnezzar last week, he said, he does as he wills. Who can save his hand? Who can tell the Lord, what have you done? Right? All right. In our previous chapter or section, we talked about a shepherd. The Lord said, what shepherd can stand before me in the land? Here's a T-ball question for you guys. What shepherd can stand before the Lord? You know,
Jesus.
That's right. Jesus, yeah. That's right. Yeah. What is Jesus called?
The shepherd.
The
lion?
No.
King of Kings?
The good shepherd.
Oh,
Not the bad shepherd, not the evil shepherd, the good shepherd. He's the one that shepherds people very, very well. That's the only shepherd that can stand before the Lord and find favor on behalf of his sheep. Okay. And by the way, I want to just remind you guys, this is an open conversation. Okay? I'm just a conductor. So you guys please feel free to add or disagree or have questions. They're all welcome, okay? All right, 23. Jeremiah 49:23. Concerning Damascus, Hamas is confounded and horrified. For they have heard evil tidings, they are faint-hearted, there is sorrow on the sea, it cannot be quiet. Damascus is waxing evil. Or Damascus is waxing evil, and turning herself to flee. And fear has seized on her, anguish and sorrow has taken her, and the woman in travail. How is the city of praise not left? The city of my joy. Therefore her young men shall fall in her streets, and the men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord of hosts. I will kindle a fire in the wall of Damascus, and that is to consume the causes of sin and death. Now, because I am far removed from not only my understanding of certain cultural aspects, but also even geographical components. I am not aware of where Damascus is, so I had to look it up on a map, and I want to prove it to you guys here anymore. Here we go. So it's Syria. So there's Damascus, and the northern part, the north of Israel, a little bit south of Babylon. And this makes sense. So all the nations we've looked at actually are in proximity to where Israel and Judah were currently. Okay? And in fact, a lot of times they're still currently there. Okay? We're going to look at some later on that actually aren't close. They're up way, way north. But right now, Damascus is farther up in that area. But the unusual thing about Damascus is that it's not a nation, but it's a capital nation. Okay? It would be like the Lord saying, oh, by the way, Washington, D.C. Okay? It's the nation's capital. And that's what really is being described here. He doesn't mention Iran or Syria, or the Bill. He mentions their capital. Okay? He's going straight to the heart. Because it's like him saying, I'm not going to mention the United States, I'm going to mention Washington, D.C. or Phoenix, Arizona, right? Hey, Phoenix, I have an issue with you. You're going to Arizona, for whatever reason, he decided to mention the capital. Phoenix? For sure. I think that's probably true. So often, and when we read this here, what we don't see is we don't see some of the more blatant sin that we've seen in the past from other nations. But thankfully, God has not left us in the dark. He provided for us other passages that do speak to Damascus and what they've done. So I want you guys, and you can look at the screen, because we, oh, by the way, what is this? Either that we have in our church now?
No.
We have to look. It will have 100 inch TV up there, or this, for the whole wall. Now, Larry was concerned about the height of the TV out here. Come with it. I don't even see anyone. My brother, people with it. He's generous and gracious enough to give us this beautiful sense of the future. I'm good with that.
Oh, like Samsung.
Is it clear? Do you guys see better? Yeah. Roy, can you see better? Okay. These are the better when just come on rush. Don't bring that in all the way out of the lake. So they got those nesting dolls, right? Yeah. Because they got that dang rubber saying, if I try that again, I'll break my back. Was the gift of the United States government at Ellis Island in 1900. And you had nothing to do with my family. You kind of pray, right? Or you have to breathe. Breathe is an inside out. Yeah. It's an inside out. Later on. Yeah. Well, none of y'all told us. That's where you got it. And when you speak in tongues now? Yeah, all right. Isaiah 17. So remember, Isaiah is almost 200 years removed from Jeremiah. Okay? We're dealing with really two different nations. Isaiah primarily is dealing with Isaiah of Israel and the nations, and Jeremiah dealing with Judah and the nations. Okay? So look what he says here about Damascus. The burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus taken away from being a city, it shall be a ruinous heap. The fortress also shall cease from Ephraim, and the kingdom from Damascus, and the remnant of Syria, these shall be as the glory of the children of Israel, saith the Lord of hosts. One more, and I can pull it up if I'm going too fast here. Amos chapter 1, where we verses 3 through 5. Amos 1 verse 3 says this. Thus says Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Damascus and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because, here we go, they have threshed Gilead with threshing instruments of iron. And I will send a fire to the house of Hazael, which are about the houses of Ben-Hadad. I will also break the bars of Damascus and cut off the inhabitants from the plain of Eden. And him that holdeth the scepter from the house of Eden and the people of Syria shall go into captivity as a cure, saith Yahweh. Now, one thing interesting here, verse 3, he gives a reason why. He says 3 transgressions, 4, but he gives one in detail, because they have threshed Gilead with threshing instruments of iron. Ultimately, what he's saying is you guys were way overboard in your military campaigns and your seizure of different lands. Way overboard. Okay? You guys, we have a military doctrine, we have our just war theory. Anybody ever heard just war theory? Right? That really governs how we engage other nations in a war. And that's a trick. Take a Christian with that, by the way. Okay? So these guys were going way overboard. And we're going to find out in chapter 50 and 51 in Jeremiah is that the Babylonians, although they were commissioned by God to enact justice around the nation, God will hold them accountable for them doing atrocities to those nations in which God sent the Babylonians to judge. Okay? He's going to hold them responsible for them going way overboard. Right? There's a psalm, I don't remember what it is now, but the psalmist says, to give us a highlight of what the Babylonians were doing, they would basically take the Judean children and smash them against rocks. Like moths. Like moths, yeah. They were doing awful things. And the Lord ultimately will judge them, will judge Babylonians, even though Babylonians are the Lord's servants, he's heathen, he's evil, he's lying, he will still hold them accountable for their wickedness. And so, we're going to find out here, Damascus is a wicked nation that doesn't just go in there and seize territory, they also like getting tongue, rape, pillage, and rob. They do a little bit of everything, which is not good. Damascus has a up and down relationship with Israel. Seems like most nations recovered. They were at war with Israel one time. King Ahab had fought with Ben-Hadad, which is their king. Later on, remember we read Isaiah 17? And Israel at that time would be conquered by the Assyrians. Okay? And the Assyrians were Babylonians. The Assyrians would go in and they would really wipe out everybody. Okay? And Isaiah is dealing with that, and he would say that the Assyrians were going to wipe out Damascus. Okay? Well, at some point, they drew back. And now Jeremiah has to deal with the Damascus as well. They will be conquered by the Babylonians. Now, Hamath and Arpad are about 100 miles north of Damascus. And the question is, remember we see that here in verse, we're back in 29 and 23. Hamath and Arpad, again, they're northern Damascus or Syria, 100 miles. Why would they be concerned? Why would they be concerned? And I've given you 2 hints. They're 100 miles north of Syria. Why would they be concerned? I'm sorry. That's right. Who has come to that country? You're on the right track. That's right. That's right. The Babylonians, remember, they're far up north. They're making their way south to conquer this area here. So this is the way. The DMZ, right? If those guys want to come over, they're coming over. And that's a friend of mine who was in the army. He was like, "Oh, Mark, he wants to go over. He just wants to go over. We're just there. Okay, right? They're for a speed bump, right? And And so Paul and Archon really are that way, and they're trouble because they know what they have no chance. They have no chance against Babylonian dynasty kingdom. Even when they were keeping. Furthermore, they are faint-hearted, and the sorrow of seeing it cannot be quiet. We read here in verse 24, that fear has seized her. People respond to fear in different ways. We either have that fight or flight mentality, but sometimes we have the third half, which would be freeze. You ever met somebody who had a traumatic experience and they get frozen? Yeah, I've seen it plenty of times where they don't know what to do. They just stand there. I've seen videos of young people, little girl, or somebody was wrapped in. They don't know what to do. They don't run. They don't fight on you. They just stop and they're like, "What's happening here?" And they get called off. And Jeremiah used that language that this storm of hornets that's coming from the north is so violent and aggressive that they were just frozen in fear. What to do? Right? Makes sense. But notice verse 25. This city is called the city of joy. Now, what I don't know, maybe you guys help me answer this question is, who's talking here? Right? There's three options, okay? Maybe four, maybe more, I don't know. There's three options I can over. Either one, is the Lord saying the massive the city of my joy. He's talking this way because the massive city really what they were about. Two, if you're a living speaking, on the work, hey, you know what? I've been there, everything, right? I was talking one time, and I was on Martin Luther King Boulevard, and then you pull out the neighbor here, go over to the L train, wait, never lived there, I'll never live there. It's cool, like not a lot now, but it could be, yeah, I'll accept that. And the third option is that this is a quotation of the people. Because I don't know. I would not, if that was the interpretation there for the Lord talking about the city of my joy, I would be surprised. Again, the heart of the Lord, even in the Old Testament, is that he saves nations. I would know that. Nineveh is, every day, yes, ma'am. And verse 26. So, good question. Yeah, good point. And I don't know if this is because remember, in our previous chapters, there's times when Jeremiah's talking, there's times when the Lord's talking. Right? And sometimes you don't get that clarification until you look at the context of it. So you got to get it right. And it just seems like evidence when it's the Lord talking about Damascus versus somebody else. But again, I reference back to Jonah. Remember, he would tell Jonah, because Jonah's all technical, right? And the Lord would tell him, wait a minute, there are X amount of people who don't know the left hand from the right. And most likely talking about children in this area. You want me to destroy a city and have this many people in it, and most of them are children. They don't know how to, so that doesn't seem, but that's how the Lord operates, right? He looks at things not like we do, but he sees it through his character, right? Yes, sir.
Pentecost is the beginning of our past.
Ooh, man, dude, that's a good point. Possibly. And sometimes it is. That is what the best use, right? So that's a good point. I love that. Yeah, maybe. What do you think about that? Possibly sarcasm here?
I have no idea what that means.
Because the Lord, this text is about judgment, isn't it? So, yeah, possibly. Now I got to throw that as a possibility. That's absolutely good.
Notes.
Oh, God. He says, I will kindle fire in the wall of Damascus, and it shall consume the houses of Ben-Hadad. The walls were used as a defensive fortification. You have a wall, you're in trouble. Okay? And that's one of the first things when the Babylonians came, they besieged And those walls don't stand. And of course, you got to think about what was the famous wall that came down the Bible? Yeah, everyone did it at once, right? Yeah. Yeah, that wall comes down, guess what? It's hopeless. There's nothing. Your city cut to that point, right? And so he says, the Lord says, I will set that wall apart. It won't be anymore. Benadad is mentioned here, but I think Benadad really is not a name of a person. It can be. I think it's more like saying the president of Damascus, or Pharaoh, right? And I think this is more of a title than it is a proper name. Does that make sense? There we go. They can all get that, right? It's just a title, not necessarily a proper name, which is even better. I always got to stop here for a second and give a quick summary of how much he desires. Verse 23 tells us, they have heard evil tidings. Okay? They're speaking against the nation here or against Damascus, the capital city of Syria. You're hearing these evil tidings, but look at the look over at Luke chapter 2. This is wonderful. Remember, we're always going to be on a good note, not a
Bad.
Jeremiah speaking to the nation. He brings in evil tidings. Well, we bring them to the coming. You need to see that. Look at 2 verse 10. And the angel said to them, fear not, behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, who shall be to some people. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And think about where nations are. And nations should be being Jeremiah's left and right. Yes, would be evil, the Lord will judge you for your wickedness. But praise God, He provided for us in this anyway, an angel. And saying, fear not, fear not. I have some great news for you guys. And by the way, it's good tidings of great joy. That's a little bit joy. Great joy, yes, sir. You get that scripture on the TV? Can you? That's pretty good. Samsung, by the way, if you're going to make an investment in TVs, they're a little more on the upper scale, but they're good. They're good. All right. Good moment. That's the highlight. We're going to put a picture. Just draw a picture in the back of the social hall, by the way. You do that, but you did it. Well, remember, Jeremiah, the Spirit of the Lord comes and brings evil tidings because of your sin and judgment. Messiah and his birth brings with him good tidings that says, fear not. To the United States. To the United States. Don't we need good news right now? Yes. And you guys are pastors in Christ, bearing the good news for your neighbors and friends and family. Tell them. Like the angel told the shepherds this day, go and tell your neighbors, by the way, I have good news for you. I have good news for you. This Jesus of life, he's full of love and passion, and he can forgive sins, right? And then tell them, like J.C. Ross always congregation every Sunday, you must be born again. You must be born again. And they ask him, why do you say that? Because you must be born again. And we're still, yeah. All right. We got 2 more minutes. You want to say the next one? You guys want to talk about? We need a bigger talk. I'm just here. I'm working on it.
We need a better. Well,
Early campaign. Yeah.
no, 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 no.
We're going to another area called Kedar. Kedar and after Jeremiah. Good morning. Welcome. So Jeremiah 29. You guys, we're just ending the book of Jeremiah right now, so you guys are.
This has to be here for like an hour. Freaking.
Kedar
and Hagar. These are mostly Arabian nomad tribes. Okay, not kingdoms necessarily. They were traders of different types of livestock, and apparently they were really good with their bow. Okay, what tribe of Israel was really good with training? What tribe of Israel was really good with swinging? Benjamin, that's right, yeah. Your boys can hit a Coke bottle 200 yards out, right? And it's snatches. They were really good at that. Well, these guys here, the Darwin and the Hazarite were really good with the bow. The word in confidence as a reference, Ezekiel 27:1, Isaiah 60:7, and Isaiah 21:17, one of the notice the meaning of the east of us here in verse 28. I have to probably read it now. So here from 28. Concerning Kedar, and concerning the kingdoms of Hadar, which Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, shall smite. Thus says the Lord, arise ye, go up to Kedar, and spoil the men of the east. Their tents and their flocks shall they take away. They shall take to themselves their curtains and all their vessels and their camels, and they shall cry to them, fear is on every side. If you far off, dwell peace, O ye inhabitants of Kedar, saith the Lord, for Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, has taken counsel against you, and has conceived a purpose against you. Arise, he goes to the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care, saith Yahweh, which have neither gates nor bars which flow alone, and their camels shall be a booty, and the multitude of their cattle a spoil, and they will scatter into all winds then and in the utmost corners, and I will bring their calamity from all sides thereof, saith the Lord. And Hazor shall be a dwelling for dragons, and a desolation forever. There shall be no man abide there, nor any son of man dwell in it. Again, the question is, what could they have done? Jeremiah students, what are most nations guilty of? What are most nations guilty of? Adultery, what else? Pride, yep, who said it? That's right. And what else? Adultery, pride, and
selfishness.
yeah, and boy, most of them got money. They got they got more money. They're getting counter portfolio off the chart.
Slowly trillion.
And these guys are actually no different. In fact, anybody ever seen the movie Banter? The old and the new one. The old one, have you seen? I know. I didn't know what Robin was the last year. I mean, okay. You know, so I saw the new version of that Banter. It's kind of cool movie. I think it's the same story. But remember, who was the guy who said, who was the guy who played the rich horse? Morgan Freeman. Okay, so Morgan Freeman he plays one of the horses. Okay? But this guy is really good. He is a beautiful Arabian horse, I think. Okay, don't go down yet. Good enough. I'm on the right track. But from the movie, again, not the old one, because I can't say for sure, but Hadar and Hazar were like that kind of rich. They had nice tents. They had 6-7 tents on TV in their tents. These guys, they had these Starlink.
They had their own private bathroom.
These guys, Hadar and Hazar, had lots of money. The forms what we find often with the nation when they have big things, they have lots of gods, and that creates lots of pride. And the Lord said, okay, you got my thinking now. There's two things, okay, there's two things the Lord says, pride and humility. Pride and humility. You want the Lord's attention, be proudful. If you want the Lord's attention, be humble. Okay? About a time, let's start praying. Father in heaven, what an awesome God that you are. Thank you, Father, for again this time together. I pray your blessing over your people as we enter into worship. Lord, I ask that you would be with those who seek to serve. Lord, help us to enter our hearts, maybe things that we've seen, maybe things that we've done, maybe things that are pressing against us. Lord, I pray that our hearts will be empty, our hands will be empty. their hands would be stretched out towards heaven, ready to receive the goodness of God. Thank you, Father, for all that you do for us in Christ's name. Great.
Like 15. Dad, you're dead. Dad, took you